Jacob, I think you need to turn down our quality because it's saying we just don't have enough.
To Essentia Health Mustang Stadium on the campus of West Fargo Cheyenne High School for tonight's soccer match between the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights and your West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs.
All right, so we're gonna go live in about Jacob. I'm going live in 5 seconds, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2.
And good sportsmanship. The North Dakota High School Activities Association, the Eastern Dakota Conference, and
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cheyenne Stadium here on the Cheyenne Athletic Complex, where we have an EDC matchup tonight between the Grand Forks Central Knights and your Cheyenne Mustangs. EDC soccer action here tonight brought to you by a couple of broadcasters here. One that's new to our Mustang media. Morgan is going to be calling the game with us tonight, and you've heard Jackson Miller before, so we're going to call this game tonight for you. Before we get started here, just a couple of things that we should look for with this game. Jackson, what do we know about these two teams?
Well, we know that Grand Forks Central, they're looking to get their first win of the season, and Cheyenne is looking to just bounce back from that. Or I believe they had that loss against Red River a couple weeks ago, but
and then they went 1-1 against North the other night.
North. They tied.
So I think Morgan, where are they sitting at in the EDC right now? You have any idea?
I think they're sitting at third place. Pretty solid.
Pretty solid start to the season for the Mustangs. Obviously, with Central coming in, no wins in the EDC. This is a must-win situation for the Mustangs in order to keep their standings. What do you expect to see, Morgan, tonight out of this Mustang crew?
I know that last time they tied this game, but I hope they can pull out a win. That'd be great for the boys.
Yeah, so let's see if they can put some more into the net tonight. Obviously, that's something that the Mustangs really need to do in order to kind of move up into the standings, see if they can put a few more strikes on net here. So that's going to be exciting. That's what we got to look for. Morgan, any particular players tonight that you are going to be paying special attention to?
I think number 6, Dylan Sept. His great footwork in the middle, always looking for passes up top. He's a key player.
Yeah, and we saw Sept in the last game. Sept did a really nice job in the midfield, kind of controlling the action. He does a nice job, kind of directing traffic and getting people where they need to go. He's definitely going to have to do that tonight and see if the strikers can get a few in. So as we get through these starting lineups here, a couple of things we want to point out to you in terms of Mustang media. We do have a couple of games going on tonight. We do have over in the gym, the volleyball team is in action tonight. You can see them across the way on Mustang Media. That one's taken care of with our huddle cam, so you won't get any commentary, but you can certainly watch that one and see how that one's going. So now we're going to hear from the starting lineup here for the Mustangs.
A senior, number 0, Cooper Samuelson.
Morgan, Cooper's had a good year in net, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Starting at defense, a junior, the birthday boy, and the national anthem singer, number 2, Reese Breidenbach.
Good night for Reese Breidenbach. It is his 17th birthday. I heard that in school earlier today, and apparently he's singing the national anthem. That'll be sweet.
Isaiah Williams.
Isaiah Williams brings a lot of energy. We saw that the last time. Boy, he is everywhere. He is relentless. He works hard.
Owen Hassad. Starting at midfield, a senior, number 6, Dylan Sept.
And so this is Dylan Sept. This is who, Morgan, you say we got to watch for, see if he can control the traffic, right?
Yes.
Senior, number 8, Elia Furesi. Starting at forward, a senior, number 9, Jackson Paul. Starting at defense, a senior, number 12, Zach Breidenbach. Starting at midfield, a junior, number 15, Soren Caster.
Soren Caster is my player to watch, Morgan. I love watching Soren play. This is another guy that looks like he never gets tired. Fancy footwork out there. He looks like he's ready to score at any given moment, right?
Yeah, he's got some wheels, too.
He's got some wheels.
Number 22, Tim Cavarossi. The Mustangs are coached by assistant coaches Durham Monty, Randy Cernick, Jacob Anderson, Thomas Schroeder, Laminat Lika, and Jackson Kuznia, head coach for the Mustangs.
Beautiful night here at the complex. So
Better than the last time.
Yeah,
we
the
were here.
last time we were out here, all the cameras were inside. It was raining sideways, and it was windy. It was brutal out here, Jackson.
Yeah.
And we were in the booth.
And have been selected for their demonstrated ability to officiate. The officials for tonight's match are Ali
As now we get an introduction to the officials.
and Stephen Hartsey. We ask for your support of our game officials and respect for the calls of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand if you are able.
So now we're going to get the national anthem by the birthday boy. So this is going to be a pretty special experience for Reese Breidenbach, number 2 for the Mustangs.
Singing the national anthem this evening is our soccer player number 2, Reese Breidenbach.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight fastings, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well done, Reese Breidenbach. Happy birthday, buddy.
That was really good.
Pretty special to be able to do both on your birthday, right?
Oh, yeah.
Play a game, sing the national anthem. Let's see if he can put one in the net for us tonight, too. That'd be pretty cool. That was one player I saw that, the last time we called the game, Morgan. Breidenbach's another guy that he's all over the field, isn't he?
He's all over. One game he had a free kick goal from on the 30. It was amazing.
He's a fun player to watch. Got a lot of energy tonight. It's going to be a tall task for the Central Knights, but obviously they're coming in with nothing to lose, and that can be a little bit of one of those catch kind of games, right, Jackson?
Oh, yeah.
Nice little crowd out tonight for the Mustangs here. Saw the parking lot full for the volleyball match. I'm sure we're going to try to get you guys updated on the score as we hear that across the way, and we're excited to get this one called and get this one started for you. So. So Morgan's going to give us a little play-by-play. It's her first time in the booth. We're excited to have you. Morgan, you ready to do this?
So excited.
No nerves at all. You're just nerves of steel. You play soccer. What's your position?
I'm a goalkeeper.
And you're in school?
Yes, junior.
You're a junior, so You love the game as much as these boys, and probably love watching them play too.
Oh yeah, I do. It's so much fun.
All right, so let us go here. Tell us what we got.
All right, Dylan Sept taking the through ball all the way up to Soren Castor. See if he gets there. Oh, he's getting in front. Can he send a cross in? And there on the backside, Tim. Oh, so close.
Yeah, we have a look right away, right off the bat there. Castor's able to win one in the corner, gets it across into the middle there. It looked like we had a pretty good shot on that one, Morgan.
That was really close. First minute of the game. Possession in the back. Got Isaiah playing back to Reese. Birthday boy. Lost possession. Regaining Dylan Sept, looking for the through ball. Playing Soren. Can Soren get the cross off? Cuts back, looking for Sept. Takes the shot, saved by the goalie.
So already, we're just a minute into this game, Morgan. We already got 2 shots on goal. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, so far.
We gotta get a few in the net right away. Get the momentum going. That changes everything if you can put one in. Be the first team to put one in, though.
Yeah, very comfortable lead.
Tonight's medical coverage is provided by Essentia Health, the official sports medicine team for West Fargo Athletics.
It does look right now, Morgan, that the Mustangs are trying to push it up to the right side. Do you think that's a tactic they're looking for right now?
Yeah, I think we got Soren Castor up on the right side. Just looking to use his wheels, playing as many through balls as we can, see if he can get on the back end of that.
See if the Mustangs can flip the field here right now. The Central Knights are going to push it into the corner.
Looks like the Knights in the corner sending a cross in. Caught by Svelson. Looking for the long punt. Decides to throw. Connects with Sept and sends a through ball up to Tim. See if he can control.
Nice job there on the side.
Kicked out by number 8.
Jackson, what do you think that the goal of the Mustangs here early in terms of tempo? What are they looking to do?
I think they're just looking to push the tempo, try to get as many shots on goal as possible, put pressure on the Knights, and just try to push them back on their heels.
Mustangs have a lot of high pressure right now. It's looking good. Possession seems to be so far all for the Mustangs. Controlled in the backfield by Breidenbach.
Good little move there.
Looking for Tim on the wing. A little long.
Again, possession in favor of the Mustangs. Central looking to flip the field here.
Knights looking for a through ball. Number 8. Let's get on the end of that. Looking to see if he can get across in the middle. Looks like Owen is there to defend. Up to Breidenbach. Williams on the end.
And he'll just boot that one out of bounds. Morgan, you like what the Mustangs are doing thus far?
Yeah, I do. Pretty excited to see where this game goes. Looks like we have a lot of shots and opportunities so far. Be nice to see if we can finish them.
Obviously early in the season, that's something that Coach Melendez is probably looking for is who's that guy that it's not just getting the shot on net, but who's going to actually put that in and really kind of come through for him. There's Sept with some fancy footwork.
Be a throw-in for the Mustangs.
Central looking to push on the side. Ball going to come all the way back to the keeper.
This is Filson's first day back after a shoulder injury, so we'll see how this game goes for him in net. Mustangs with possession and defense. There's Cassis taking it up line. See if he can play through.
You know, early, Jackson, it looked like the Mustangs were going to try to push it up the right-hand side. It looks like Central strategy is to kind of go the opposite direction, their right-hand side, and you know, all the pressure and attack came from that Sorencaster side. Now we're not seeing that as much as Central is trying to keep that off that side of the field. I think that's Williams to throw it in on the far side there.
Through ball sent in by the Hawks. Wasn't able to get on the end of that. There's Casas clearing it away for a thrown. Saved by Cooper's Felson. Mustangs pushing up, looking for a big punt from the keeper.
Sept doing a nice job there. Mustangs aren't unable to corral it.
Palm putting pressure on the Hawks in their defense. Looks like they're able to get past it, sending a through ball up to number 8. Sept on the end of that, able to control. Hawks on the far end. Are they able to get anything out of this? Won by foreign exchange student Elia Fioresi.
And it looked like a ball popped up, and I think that'll be a free kick there for Central. Well, we have a moment. We do want to thank our camera operators tonight. We got Connor Husted and Aiden Knodel helping out on the cameras tonight. So if you notice that the action looks a little bit shaky, find one of them kids in school and tell them how rotten they are. We do also want to thank our producer and director tonight. That is Jacob Fisher. He'll be running the program for us. Pretty exciting week last week, Morgan, Jackson. It was homecoming week. There was just a lot of energy in the entire school. You know, all the sports were active. We had we
had a great volleyball match Thursday night.
Oh yeah, Jackson and I got to call that one.
That was awesome.
North really at the volleyball match. I don't know. You know, North's having a good year. I don't think anybody kind of expected necessarily that North was going to be able to push the Mustangs the way they did all the way to 5 sets.
Matchup was huge because you know, they go by EDC points in the standings, and despite having one of the best overall records, North is now down in 7th place because that matchup was worth 2 points.
Yeah, that one was pretty pivotal for it. Could have flipped
to 2 and 3 in the standings.
And soccer, Morgan, you know, the 1-1 tie with North that same evening. Certainly the Mustangs would have liked to come away with the win, but they do pick up a point against North.
We would have preferred 3 points in that situation. We didn't drop from 3rd place, but certainly the teams below us are starting to catch up. So 3 points tonight was very important. Here goes Soren Cass with the through ball.
We'll see
looking for Palm. Can he get on the end of that? No, he can't. Kicked away by the Knights.
Loses the foot race, and Central's able to kick that one out of bounds. So, obviously, homecoming week culminated at the football game. That was a pretty rowdy one.
An awesome game, too.
Great game against Shanley. Mustangs able to pull it off in the last couple of minutes on a touchdown run by the homecoming king, I believe, is who punched that one last in. And so Grant Workentine, he puts the crown on, puts the helmet on, puts the ball in the end zone, finishes homecoming week off the right way. So
Sept with the shot, and it goes through the upright.
You don't get 3 for that one, Sept. You got to put it in the net, not in the field goal.
Again, tonight's match is being...
A little bit of breeze tonight, but weather probably not a significant factor in this one. Wouldn't you agree, Morgan?
Yeah, I agree. Not too bad. Pretty good night. Sept on the end of that goal kick, all over his head slightly.
See if the Mustangs are able to kind of find their way to
Through ball
a little
intended
bit
for
of attack.
Caster.
So after 2 early attacks, the Mustangs unable to kind of get anything going here in the last 9 minutes or so. We'll see if they're able to get something working, free up their, I think Soren Castle was really the guy they were looking to early to see if he can get something back centered up and see if that can culminate in some points for the Mustangs.
Number 10 trying to get a little sneaky.
Little quick. Maybe took a couple extra steps. You know, so early in the game, the ball was really in control of the Mustangs most of the way, and since that time, it's really been a little bit of a back and forth, maybe even a little advantage to the Knights.
The Knights' passes are looking pretty sharp. Got to put up a lot of defense for Cheyenne here. Reese Breinbach with the clear. Possible Caster on the end of that. Going out for a throw-in.
I think that's Williams with it now, chasing it down the track. And he'll get the throw in.
We have foul called there for the Knights. I think that's on Williams. See if the Knights can get anything out of this.
If there is any wind advantage tonight, it does look to be kind of in the direction that favors the Knights right now. Maybe more crosswind than anything, but maybe a little bit of a tailwind for the Knights. That might help a little bit. Wind mostly moving out of the west here, away from the booth. So you're going to maybe see the ball tail that direction just slightly, and certainly that might be to the advantage directionally. Why you might see the Knights kind of moving in from the right-hand side right now.
Knights taking it downfield, connecting with number 7 in the corner, seeing if he can get a cross off. It's one back by Nick Seip, and he can't keep it in bounds.
So that's Cabrasi. He is our exchange student. Is that right, Morgan?
He just moved here actually from Lebanon. He's not an exchange.
Not an exchange student. So moving here from Lebanon. So we do have a couple of players, obviously, that maybe haven't played with the Mustangs very much. How pivotal do you think that is, Jackson, in terms of communication? That early in the season, some of these players maybe are new to the team, where a lot of these kids have maybe grown up playing together.
I think it's important to develop that team chemistry, because team chemistry is one of the biggest factors in a team's success, and just being able to communicate with your teammates helps out a lot, and that will set your team up for success.
Oh,
that was a close one.
Yes.
Soren Caster.
Soren almost got that one in the back of the net. That was a nice
great
through ball.
Great speed on the through ball.
Tell you what, that was a great pass, though. A great raw pass down to Caster there.
I get a corner out of that.
We'll see how the first corner kick goes for the Mustangs tonight. You know, for a moment there, it didn't look like Caster was going to win that foot race, but he did find a way to the ball, and then did he even find an angle at the net momentarily? Go! There we go!
Beautiful!
And there it is, off the header. Who got that one in?
Birthday boy!
There's the birthday boy! Happy birthday to Breidenbach!
It's an awesome header.
That's a great 15 minutes for this kid. Comes out of the national anthem, puts a header in out of the corner kick. That's a pretty exciting start to the game for Breidenbach.
That's a birthday goal for number 2, Reese Breidenbach.
Great job, Reese. That was pretty awesome.
Breidenbach's goal assisted by number 15, Soren Caster.
Let's see if that establishes a little bit of momentum here for the Mustangs.
Another through ball opportunity for Soren. Oh, that one's going out of bounds.
Sipe just pushed that one a little bit too hard.
A little bit. A good idea, though.
Jackson, what do you think of Breidenbach's hair? Does that give him an unfair advantage here on the header? Is that what you think?
I don't know. I don't think hair really
You know, I'm going to have to check
contributes
on the
to-
ruling on that. I think somewhere along the line, soccer is going to have to make a decision about whether that. Morgan, what do you think?
It doesn't seem to be too much of a problem given that he just scored.
Right.
Gives that extra
He scored a
spongy
goal,
feel,
so-
and it pushes it off. I think it's just a little bit more elastic. It's like a trampoline on the top of his head.
Gives him
Just
that
shot that
touch.
one in.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Hair like that goal's got to be brought to you by Pert Plus. Pert Plus. Shampoo and conditioner built in one.
Mustangs possessing in the back. Reese Breidenbach taking it up, looking for Castor on the through ball. That's one back for the Knights.
I think that one may have caught him in the hand.
So there will be a handball off of Williams again. See if the Knights can switch the field here. Maybe get something out of this opportunity. Reese Bardenbach with the head to clear. Seip with the through ball. Castor on end of this one
He
again.
wins the foot race. Able to win it momentarily, but nice job by the defenseman.
Tell you what, man, Castor, he runs hard out there, though.
He does.
I used to coach the guy in basketball, and I used to say, I don't even know. I felt bad taking him out of the game because he never looked like he was breaking a sweat. But you know, some other kids got to play too. So he is a kid that just he just never looks like he's tired. Many of the games I coached him, it was after he probably played 3 or 4 soccer games as well. So the kid just finds that extra motor, and he's got that gear.
The cross sent in by Elia, looking to connect with the Mustang. Looks like Abel got on the end of that one, and the header just wasn't quite strong enough. Saved by the goalie. Williams possessing, sent into Seip. Looks like a defender got on the end of that one.
Morgan, how do you feel about the Mustangs and their spacing and their passing so far in this game?
I think they have great awareness and are always looking up ahead of them and not always pushing everything forward. They have the chance to play back. Here we go, Castor again, looking for the cross. Has that shot, not quite strong enough.
Didn't
Saved
quite
by the
get,
keeper.
yeah, didn't quite get enough on that one as he put it off the left foot.
That's all right. Good shots, though. The ideas are coming.
They seem to be pushing that ball again up the right
Getting it
side. Seip has done a really nice job of kind of piercing the middle and
Yeah.
letting Soren run it down.
Nick Seip taking upfield. Look for the through ball to Palm, but it wasn't quite there.
Little conversation with the referee there, but
Switching the field is Dylan Seip to Elia, looking for the through ball to Castor.
I think, Morgan, you are right. It is pretty clear for the Mustangs. Seip is the field general. He's the guy that gets things moving for the Mustangs.
Keep sending that through ball. Looks like the goalie's gonna get it on the end of that one right before Castor could have. So far, the Mustangs have good defense in the middle. Seip able to control and look for that through ball.
Looked like an opportunity for a pass, and I think it went off the Mustangs inadvertently.
The Knights sending a big through ball. Defended by Owen Casas, able to control and play out. Up to Nick Seip, looking for the through, find Abel on his feet. Nick Seip again. Oh, there's a call there. I think that might have gone out of bounds, but
They're giving him a free kick. I'm not
All right.
exactly sure what the call was. I didn't really
I
get
wasn't
to see
sure
it.
either.
I didn't catch that one.
Almost an opportunity there for Central as that attack goes out of bounds. 20 to play in the first here. So we're about halfway through the first half. Morgan, if you were to give the Mustangs a grade at this point, what would you give them so far?
I think they get a B+.
B+. Jackson?
I would agree with her. I would agree with Morgan. B+.
What is it that the Mustangs need to, in order to get that A? We got to, this is Cheyenne. We got to get you guys straight A's here. We don't want to be a B+ team. We want to be an A team. What is it that the Mustangs have to do here in this second half of the first half?
I think that for that A, Mustangs need to keep a little bit more possession. Maybe not always send Castor that through ball. He might be getting tired soon. But they're looking for other options.
And I believe that's going to become predictable too. Maybe the Knights will pick up on that as well if they just keep sending that through ball to Castor all the time.
Mustangs might need to come up with a new game plan.
Yeah, and I think you're right. Again, the possession does look like it's mostly in the midfield, maybe even on the central side for the most part. And then there's just the through ball to Soren Castor for the attack. And, for the Mustangs, they probably want to keep that a little bit more on the central side of the field just for a while. Maybe to give Castor at least a little bit of a breath so that we can really find ways to go. So we'll see if another corner kick helps us out.
That was caught out of the air by the goalkeeper. The Knights looking for a switch of possession, sending it upfield. Punt is controlled by Birthday Boy in the back.
Almost
Knights.
a great opportunity there for the Knights, but the ball just doesn't sneak off out in front.
Bredenbach playing back to the goalie, and that is cleared out. Birch on the end of that one. Looks like that's going to be a foul.
There's that hair again, finding a way to head that ball.
That free kick's cleared out by Reese Bredenbach. It's going to go out for a corner. Here's an opportunity for the Knights. See if they can finish anything.
First corner kick opportunity for the Knights tonight. Comes with 17:50 to go.
That is sent in. Possible header opportunity, a little bit going on there. Can't seem to clear it out as the Mustangs. All over the place. Knights looking for a shot opportunity. That's caught by Cooper's Volson.
Coach Melendez probably was wondering if that ball was going to get out of there sooner rather than later. Seemed like it was kind of hovering around the goal there for too long. But Mustangs fortunate enough to get away without any damage. I think they're going to say
That's
offsides
on Birch. The idea was there, just if he could have stayed back a little bit more.
That can be a little tricky, can't it, Morgan, where you see something, the ball wants to get out there, you want to get out there as well, and you're just
get a little excited and run too early.
half a beat ahead, and all it takes to get that call.
Knights passing around, looking for an opportunity to send it in. That's kicked out by Nick Sept. Will be a throw in here for the Knights. A shot taken by the Knights. Cooper's Felson was able to save that one. Rolled out to Dylan Seip. Sent out to Zach Bredenbach on the wing. Passing around Mustangs. We lost possession. That's going to go off the Knights, though, for a Mustang throw-in. Knights able to regain possession. Switching the field through the back. It's Isaiah to Birch. There's Castor again up on the wing. And that'll be out off the Mustangs for a Knight throw-in.
And Castor. I think Castor was looking for an explanation there. I think he thought it was maybe off the Knight defenseman, but turns out you can argue with the officials, but they tend not to agree with you. Is that true, Jackson?
In soccer, usually that's the case.
I've played a lot of sports, Jackson. I've yet to win an argument with an official. I'm also married. I've yet to win an argument there. So
they do have a tough job, though. So I mean,
what, being married to me, you're right.
Oh.
So Morgan, we got 15 minutes to go here in the first.
Yeah, we're going to get one more goal for the Mustangs. Have a secure 2-0 lead going in the half.
And that would probably change the conversation and maybe the approach for Coach Melendez if he could get a 2-0 lead.
Well, yeah, as we get with the opportunity. Oh, that's great defense by the Knights.
Back to the keeper here now.
Sent away to 11 on the wing. Looking for that through ball. Looks like Eli's able to get on the end of that one.
And I think, you know, for Coach Melendez coming into the halftime here, probably the conversation, like you said, Morgan, is not about, you know, obviously tonight they want to come away with the W. The tie is probably not good enough tonight anymore.
I think they need those 3 points.
They definitely need to get the W tonight. So the conversation in half, if it's 1-0, if the Mustangs can hold on to this lead, or if it gets to 2-0, you know, the conversation changes pretty dramatically here, because obviously the way the Mustangs have been able to possess the ball here in the first half, you'd like to think that a 2-0 advantage going into the halftime might be enough to kind of finish off the Knights, but you know, sitting at 1-0, you know, anything can happen, and so that conversation, Morgan, for Coach Melendez, he's probably going to you know, change what he's thinking going in, depending on how this last 10 minutes of the first plays out.
Here we got a free kick for the Knights. I think there was an advantage given, a little bit trip up happening. And take that shot opportunity, and it goes over the bar.
Cooper did a nice job so far in net, coming off an injury. Was this his first game back, Morgan?
Yes, it was. Our other goalkeeper, Jay Kupitz, played the previous 2 games. Had some great saves during those games. Here's Cooper's Falson coming back, wearing the orange captain band tonight. Sept controlling in the midfield, looking up for Castor. Will he send that through ball? Looks a little bit strong. Goalkeeper might get on the edge of that one. It was a good idea, though, and able to come into the ground. A little bit of oohing from the crowd.
You just look at the size matchup between the keeper there and
Abel.
Unfortunately, I think Abel got maybe the raw end of that deal, but it was a good idea there. If he was maybe a half step sooner, boy, that could have been a great opportunity.
That's for sure.
Nick Seip just had that shot, saved by the keeper. Punted away. Let's see if the Mustangs can get on the end of this one. With a bounce. The Knights still have possession. Looking out wide. Mustangs playing it safe, playing back. Before they give and go. Ooh, Mustangs get on the end of that one. See if they can get anything out of this. Able to Seip. Seip looking, other Seip, older brother. Looking for Castor on the wing. Might be a bit strong. No, looks like Speedy Castor's going to get there. Send it across. Anyone on the end of that? No, the Knights kicked that one away. It's a good opportunity, though.
No one home there on the centering pass. So you got 2 Seipes on the field tonight, brothers. We got 2 Breidenbachs on the field, cousins, correct?
Yes.
It's a family affair sometimes in the soccer world. So Jackson, you know, for those that are unfamiliar with what the Mustangs are doing academically this year, Wednesdays look a little different than they have in years past, don't they?
Oh yeah, we got a little flex schedule, so you get to pick what classrooms you want to go to if you got to get caught up or anything, or get your grade up in a certain class. We get to pick our classes, and then at the end of the day, we get some voice and choices. So we get to go outside and play wiffle ball, kickball, flag football, stuff like that. So I believe it's a good day in the middle of the week to just kind of let off some steam and just get caught up in with your academic work.
Yeah, I see a lot of kids taking advantage of those opportunities in the middle of the week last week to get any makeup work, ask questions, maybe find a little bit of enrichment throughout their day on classes that they're interested in. End of the day, that voice and choice, that's going to be interesting how that plays out the rest of the year.
You're on the golf simulator, right?
I had people in the golf simulator. I had some people playing trivia. There was a chess group going on. I know there was like a movie group that was watching a silent film. Some kind of all sorts of different things happening.
And we also get to meet as well our Mustang Media.
Our Mustang Media crew gets to talk about what it is that they're working on. Some clubs and organizations get to meet. I know there's a basketball meeting tomorrow, so you can talk to your clubs and activities. Pretty exciting way to kind of think about school differently. Morgan, what did you do last week?
Last Wednesday it was kind of all over the board. We had our app that was not up and running, so
little technology glitch.
It was a little bit hard.
Trying to figure that out was obviously, technology is supposed to make your life easier, Morgan, but I've found that most of the time it can do just the opposite too.
There was a shot opportunity from Castor. Looks to be going a bit wide. There's that left foot again. It's coming one time, Castor.
Sept looking to get a hold of that one, but just skates through. So now we got 8:30 to go in the first half. Great opportunity here for the Mustangs, and unfortunately, just a little too long.
I think Palm was looking to find Abel on that one. Pass might have been a little heavy, but opportunities, they are coming. One of these times they're going to find the back of the net. Looking to make that a 2-0 lead at half. See if the Mustangs can do that. Owen Cassis at center back, keeping the Knights out of their defensive third. Isaiah in the middle.
And this will be an interesting opportunity. Let's see if he pushes out.
Elias for the through ball to Castor. Castor staying on sides. Can he get the shot off? And
there we go.
Finishes.
After that many attacks, it's finally the opportunity to connect. So, Morgan, you were asking for something off that left foot.
There we go. He got it.
He found it. Nice job, Soren Castor.
Third time's a charm.
So we said players to watch today. We said Breidenbach. We said Soren Castor. We also said Sept. I think he's due next, right? So 7:46. Jackson, we said the strategy going into halftime, if the Mustangs get up 2-0, that might change the way they possess the ball here in the second half.
Well, we saw that too when we were calling the game against Red River. When Red River built that early lead, they were just kind of trying to control the ball, and they weren't really aggressive. They were more conservative with the ball.
Here's Abel.
Sept with the footwork, sending the through ball. See if Abel can get a cross off. Looking for Palm to Elia. See what Elia can do with that. He has the shot. That's going through the uprights. Good opportunity, though.
Looked like on that one, the Mustangs pushed pretty well, but looking maybe for a trailer that wasn't home. And then finally, by the time they got there, the Knights were able to set back up on their defensive side. That one skates through 6:51.
Looks like the Mustangs getting possession in the backfield. Oh, and that's lost. Knights looking for an opportunity. One back by Reese Breidenbach. We get that free kick opportunity for Cheyenne. That was Williams getting fouled. Captain Reese Breidenbach taking the kick. Played in already, short and sneaky to Sept. Playing Elia. Elia cuts back. looking for the through. Anyone open to Palm. Palm again to Elia, looking for the through.
Oh, good
Through ball to
passing.
Williams. Oh, looks like the
And that
air
one
is going
just-
to raise his flag on
It's a
that
little bit
one.
long.
Yeah, for a minute there, that was some pretty nifty passing. It looked like the Mustangs were going to have a great opportunity, and then the last one just gets a little too heavy.
Watching the Mustangs further on in the season, everyone looks more comfortable with each other, understanding where they're going to play. Like we were talking about earlier, we got some new kids coming in. Our foreign exchange student, Tim, who just moved, looking to be fitting in pretty nicely.
You know, I had the opportunity to watch one of Melendez's practices last year, and the number of times he yelled the word communication, I think, was pretty telling about what he expects his squad to do, making sure that everybody knows where everybody is, and I think that's something that you know, as the season develops, if you have new players in here, and even the guys that have been playing together for quite a while, the communication and the unity and knowing where everybody wants to be and where everybody needs to be, all of that just improves over time.
I think they got a plan on the ground call. Knight's going to have this opportunity.
Might have stepped in a hole there, I think.
Yeah,
it looked like. I do that sometimes in the commons, though, Jackson. For the freshmen listening right now, I will tell you the most common error to make during your first year in high school is tripping up the stairs. I noticed that that's a big problem.
That didn't happen to me.
Of course not, Jackson. You have coordination that the rest of us wish we only dream we could have.
Owen Cass is taking it up the field, playing the through ball up to Castor. Will he get on the end of that one? Looks to be going off the Knights for a throw-in. Oh, actually, it will be a Knights throw-in off of Castor. Castor doesn't look too happy about that one.
It did look like he was trying to slip through the backside of that pass, and in the process, it looked like he did not was not the last person to possess the ball. So, but again, don't win those arguments, Morgan.
Zachariah Muhammad. And in for the Mustangs.
A couple of substitutions here with 3:44 to go in the first half.
Number 21, Nick Sept.
So now we got two Sipes, I think, on the field. Nick Sept in. .328, Morgan, do you think that the Mustangs are content with just holding on to that 2-0 lead, or will they try to be the aggressors here in the last three?
I think they're pretty content with where they're at now. Don't want to let anything slip by, let the Knights get any more opportunities. But now that they're in there attacking third, they might shoot for one more goal and see if they can find the back of the net. Looks like there was an illegal throw-in call, so that'll be a throw-in for the Knights. Kicked out by Reese Breidenbach. Sent back into the Knights in the midfield, looking to switch the field. Dylan Seip coming in, dribbling down center. Oh, and the Knights get a foot in front of that. Dylan Seip coming back, eager to win the ball back, playing back to his brother. Nick looking to find Abel on the wing. Abel looking for service, playing in, and anyone on the back post looking for Castor. That just a little bit over. Castor with a slide tackle to win the ball back. Be a Mustang throw-in.
Just over 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Knights playing up to number 7, drops it off. Play back simple, looking for that big long ball that was blocked by the Mustangs. Knights sending it up, playing a lot of long balls, looking for one opportunity before the half ends. But our defender is able to get on the end of that. Little miscommunication by the Knights, not sure who had the ball on that one.
You know, one thing I am looking forward to later in this is we get a great opportunity here. We'll see what happens.
2v0. Oh, caught offsides.
Ooh, that one stings a little bit.
A little bit.
I hate that call. I don't understand that call in this game. I know Morgan probably does, but Can you explain to us what happens on an offside call?
So the last defender for the Knights, our Mustangs, have to be in front of the defender before the ball is played, and then they can run on. So to prevent like too much of an advantage, they gotta be right in line with each other. Looks like
I think Jackson would be okay with hockey and soccer, just throwing away offsides, just putting people wherever you want on the field, and make that part of the strategy.
That was a breakaway chance. Like why? That's like saying, oh, a wide open layup in basketball. Oh, it was there. I don't understand.
it shouldn't count.
Well, Jackson, you can write a strongly worded letter. I'm sure FIFA will be listening.
Might make a change to the game just for you.
Just for you, Jackson. 30 seconds left here.
It's been a while since I played it, but yeah, those breakthrough opportunities, and then when it gets called offsides, then that's really frustrating.
Knights looking for one opportunity. Set into Cooper. He'll easily pick that one up.
So with 15 seconds to go, I think he's content with just saying, hey, let's let this thing run out, and he'll boot one high and long, and I think we'll get ourselves into halftime. So B+ grade still, or are you going to give him an A here?
I think they get an A for that second goal.
Getting that second one in. Jackson, what do you feel about the first half for the Mustangs here?
I believe they did a good job controlling the ball in the middle of the field, and to be able to get those 2 goals in is huge. Especially in soccer. I mean, I believe that's kind of that's a hard deficit to come back from in soccer. So I mean, I think it definitely helps the Mustangs keep the momentum on their side.
And for you, Morgan, what's Coach Melendez? What's he going to say to his players here at halftime?
Head into the locker room. I think Coach is going to be pretty happy with that. Definitely not over though. Anything can happen in the second half. Looking to find the back of the net again.
That's what I say. My motto is you play as hard as you can, whether what strategy you're using, until that final whistle or buzzer sounds.
I agree.
0-0.
Well, so with that, we're going to take a break here during halftime. Again, thanks to Morgan and Jackson for help calling that first half. They're going to be back with us in the second half. Thanks again to Connor Husted, Aiden Knodel on the cameras here. Thanks again to Jacob Fisher on the producer's side here. I'm Mr. Knodel. We're going to be back after halftime. Hopefully, we're going to see the Mustangs finish this out for the W tonight. So, halftime break. We'll be back in about 8 minutes.
You're watching Cheyenne Mustang Media. 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 You're watching Cheyenne Mustang Media.
Riley did one of those in the fancy section. Yeah, Riley was with.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half action here between your hometown Mustangs and the visitors on the scoreboard, the Grand Forks Central Knights. Coming out of halftime, the Mustangs up 2-0. Jackson, we talked a little bit about some things at halftime, but one of the things that I want to point out to you is at Mustang Media is we have a pretty active social media presence as well. Tell us a little bit about what we're doing on social media.
On social media, we're just trying to, we got an Instagram account, mustang.post. Go follow for updates. We got a lot of quality photos and videos that we upload up there. We're trying to figure out, for the parents out there, I know a lot of the parents use Facebook, so we're trying to figure that out as well. We'll get that figured out so then the parents will be able to get more information on that. And then we also have a Twitter as well.
So follow us on all those social media platforms. Morgan, tell us a little bit about the social media platforms that you guys use for soccer.
The boys soccer team just got an Instagram started. The handle is @CheyenneSoccer. It's just getting up and running, but if you go give that a follow, that'd be awesome.
We'd love that. So it's great when we have different activities, different participation from all these different places, photographs, participation, awesome stuff. So yeah, join there.
Looks like the Knights had that free kick opportunity that's saved by Cooper's Falson.
And that one I think is probably going to sneak out of the sidelines there. So
Might have gone off his foot a little bit weird.
seems to be a pretty good energy coming out of Central out of the halftime break. It's early here, we're just our first minute into the second half, but I do think that there was a little bit of a presence there energy-wise, and we get a break here.
That through ball sent up by Nick Sept to Elia. If he can get a shot off, play back to Castor. Cutting back on that left foot once again. Drop to Elia, but the AR's flag goes up. Looks like Elia's offsides.
Yeah, there it is, Jackson.
Serious, bruh. Oh my God. That offside call.
That offside's brought to you by Jackson Miller's frustration. So both teams with a couple of quick opportunities here, just a minute and a half into the second half. Mustangs up 2-0 here. Sept directing it in the midfield.
Knights looking for another opportunity. Seven playing out wide. Drop it back, look to switch the field. There's that through ball played. Oh, that saved by Cooper's Valson. Thought he was there. I think that's going to deflect for a corner.
That one looked a little scary for a moment there. It looked like the convergence of a couple of different players. Cooper even kind of turned his back at the last moment there during kind of avoiding a collision there. Probably not feeling the greatest coming off of a shoulder injury either.
He was just in the right place at the right time. It was perfect. Whistle blown. Looks like there's a little bit of something rough going on in there in the box between the Knights and the goalie.
Little conversation. Everybody puts their hands up. Nobody's ever to blame, right? You never said or did anything wrong on the soccer field, have you, Morgan?
Never.
Never. Ooh.
Saved by Svalson. The Knights looking for the header in, and there was a lot of Mustang there.
You know, out of the corner kick, the Knights have had a couple of really good looks, a couple opportunities that could have gone in their direction there. That one was really tight to the net. The other one, you know, last time that was really hovering around the front of the goalie. That keeper probably getting a little nervous as that ball is just kind of sticking her in there. Let's see if the Knights can do something with this one.
Another corner is from a different side, but that one's going to go out for a goal kick.
Still a really nice night here.
Slight breeze.
In West Fargo, a little breeze out of the west. Taking a look at our roster here, you notice anything about kind of the way this Mustang program is built? Morgan, you know, last year, Jackson and I talked about it during the last matchup that we called here, and you know, obviously coming off of a pretty heartbreaking end of the season last year.
They were undefeated in the EDC, and they were unfortunately the varsity program was not able to compete in the state semifinal, I believe it was, and the JV team had to play for them just because of the COVID situation.
So Morgan, my question, I guess, to you, you know, you're a junior here. You were with you know, the Sheyenne program last year, probably watching pretty closely as this kind of unfolded for the boys. You know, taking a look at their roster right now and the way they're built, the senior leadership. What do you think how do you think that experience is playing out in kind of the minds of these senior leaders that we have here?
There are quite a lot of seniors on this team, all eager to win back what should have been their state championship. They had an unfortunate quarantine, and the JV team had to play. So I know the boys really want this one this year. So let's see if they can bring that home. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that business.
Unfinished business probably makes them pretty hungry. You know, you still got to do the work. You still got to make it happen. But
yep.
I think Williams kicks that one out of bounds.
I believe a lot of the athletes, though, not just soccer, but, you know, basketball, you know, in March of 2020, the boys basketball team was looking at like the favorites to win the state title as well, and a bunch of the other spring sport athletes have that motto kept to themselves, unfinished business, because, you know, you only get so much time in high school, 4 years to, you know, capture a state title, not just, you know, it's for your school, like not just for yourself, but like for your school. So
yeah, representing something bigger. That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, well said. I think one of the things that sports offers to you is that opportunity to learn perspective and know that you know
it's not just about yourself.
Not about yourself.
It's about the team. It's about the school, and you know your community as well.
And as an athlete, you're always saying to yourself, hey, I don't know when I'm going to get this opportunity again. So you got to take advantage of it. So, you know, it's one of those hard lessons that they have in life where they'll probably learn a little bit from that. It hurts. It stings. But at the end of the day, you do feel like, you know, you're probably a better person having experienced it because you know a lot of things about life, and sports can teach you a lot about those things. So that's kind of the beauty of sports. You guys are both athletes. You probably have experienced the joys of victory, but you probably remember those losses pretty well too, don't you?
I know for the boys, they have it's all about building relationships for them. They have a motto that they cheer every time when they get in the huddle. It's #family, and that's a big thing for the boys. It's on the back of most of their shirts. You might get to hear them say that cheer 1 or 2 times.
Well, and hey, you know, Herb Brooks, a nice hockey coach, when he coached that 1980 USA Olympic hockey team to that gold medal, one of his famous quotes is, "The name on the front is a lot more important than the name on the back."
Very true.
Well said. Herb Brooks, obviously a Minnesota legend, and you know, every time you watch that one, that gives you the goosebumps, right?
Yep.
You don't even have to love hockey to love that one. You hear that speech and you say, yeah, I can see that in every athletic competition I've ever played in. So.
Yeah, Abel down the sidelines looking for that cross opportunity, but the Knights seem to win that one back and send it back up to the forwards. The Sipes composing in the midfield, looking up to Palm. Seeing if they can build anything out of that one. Looks like the fans got a little riled up on that one. Thought there might have been a little holding call. Reed's looking for the give and go, and it's there. He's onside. Oh, opportunity, and it's saved. And the goalie gets up there. Looks like they had a little something to say to each other too.
That was a great opportunity.
Almost the second one for the birthday boy. Looks like the Knights have a shot, and that seems to go wide.
I think that one off the outside of the foot. That one just kind of came off weak, and not a great opportunity for the Knights, but
Falson with the goal kick, looking to play up, hopefully to find blue feet.
one thing we do want to remind you too, in terms of our live streaming here on YouTube, we do ask that you subscribe to our channel. If you don't know how to do that, go ahead and click on the subscribe button below this stream, and probably as importantly, click that bell. Make sure that you are notified when we go live. That will let you know that any opportunity that we have to present to you one of the activities, and we will do all sorts of activities, from academic activities. We will do like Student of the Month opportunities, let you know something about our special seniors that we have. We did the homecoming. We will do all sorts of different activities throughout kind of the landscape of Sheyenne High School. So click on that subscribe, and hopefully you'll get notified when we go live, and you'll join us for those opportunities. We'd love to have you. Last year when we started this channel, I think we had 100 subscribers. We're a little over 1,100 subscribers now, so over 1,000. So we do appreciate those people that have subscribed to us. But it'd be nice, you know, we got 35,000 people here in West Fargo. Let's shoot for 34,900 subscribers.
Yeah, we're looking to grow this.
Yeah, let's get this bigger.
Looks like the Knights have a free kick opportunity. There was a whistle blown there, redoing this opportunity.
I didn't see what the call was there.
Neither do I. I'm not quite sure. Maybe a little bit of roughhousing or something in the middle.
Get a better place there, and this is going to be a really good opportunity for Central to see what happens. Ooh. That one sails just a little bit high.
I think the goalie actually got a touch on that one.
He might have.
Good save by Cooper. Nice corner kick opportunity here for the Knights.
And this is where the Knights have kind of shined a little bit. Obviously, they haven't put one in net yet, but from the corner kick, they really have attacked well.
Yes, they have. Be important for the Mustangs to clear this out. It's like White goes up for a header.
Oof, again. Look like
a lot of close opportunities.
Look like the Knights didn't pull the trigger on that one, and may have had the opportunity to stick that one in the back of the net, but again, the Mustangs sneak away. Love to see Cooper coming back off of injury, getting a shutout too. That'd be a nice way for him to go.
Help out his confidence a little bit too.
Yep.
There's Sept taking up line. Sending in the middle to Elia. Looking for Castor on the through ball. What can he get on the end of that one? Be a throw in for the Knights.
Again, Soren asking, are you sure that one went off of them?
Yeah, that looks like it went. Looks like that one.
I think that might have been a missed call there on the side.
Oh.
I think that's going to be a foul.
Foul number 8, a little pushing in the back, yeah. Be a free kick. The defense for Reese Breitenbach.
Give you $1 if the birthday boy makes it from there.
Just $1?
Maybe 2. I'm a teacher, man.
Castor putting on some good pressure there. Forced to go out of bounds. Be a Mustang throw-in.
Looks to be Williams throwing it on the side here. I think we did have a substitution in the game.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 17, Brad Bradley Birch.
So that's Birch in for the Mustangs, replacing Soren. He's earned a break.
Palm looking for the cross. Nick Seip on the end of that one. Down at the goal line, cutting back. Looking for Zach up top, trying to find a cross opportunity, but that is cleared away by the Knights. Reese gonna settle in the defense, dribbling upfield, looking for who's open, and the Knights will get on the back end of that one. There's a whistle blown against the Mustangs. It'll be a free kick for the white team.
We will check in on the volleyball score, see how that's going across the way in the gym. Again, that is live on Cheyenne Mustang Media as well, so we have multiple live streams going on at the same time, so you can check that out as well on our channel.
The goalkeeper ended up taking that free kick, sent it far into the defensive third for the Mustangs. Mustangs able to clear it out, but the Knights seem to have regained possession, looking to pass around for any opportunities.
So what are you seeing, Jackson? How's the volleyball game rolling right now?
Looks like they're in their 5th set. It's 2-2 right now, and it's a close. Oh, excuse me. No, I don't think they're in their 5th set because they're over 15. I don't know what set they're in, quite frankly. But it looks like the Highlanders are leading the set they're in right now, 18-16. So looks like they got a good game going on over there inside the gym.
You know, you do feel fall in the air a little bit. Morgan, you know, you guys play spring soccer. Well, who gets more jealous? The boys, did they like the fall, or do you guys like the fall? What would you rather play in?
I'm not quite sure. This is actually my first winter here, so I am not sure how the seasons go, but I feel like they're pretty much the same. We both play a couple weeks during the summer, so it'd be nice if we didn't have to do that and have 2 days during our summer, but that's all right. Got it for both sides. Oh, and here's Eli with the opportunity. Can he get on the end of that? Sent out by the Knights. Palm regaining possession, looking for the cross. And that is going to go out for a goal kick. I think the girls would prefer to play at the beginning of the year during
what was it like
fall,
playing? It was just dry and hot this summer.
It was, but you know, it's kind of a catch-22. It's probably beautiful to play in the fall, but the last 2 weeks when the tournaments start happening, it gets a little chilly for the boys, and conversely for the girls. You know, there's some cold nights early. By the time they play their state tournament, it's pretty nice out. So
it was pretty hot during our state tournament this year.
Yeah, it was definitely the temperatures this year. It got hot early.
Oh my!
This is. Oof. For a second there, it looked like
I thought Birch was going to get on the end of that one.
It looked like the Knights had really kind of
put their goalkeeper in a bad position.
bad spot, but fortunate enough to get that one on time and sail that one into the bleachers. .23:50 to go. Mustangs still holding on to the 2-0 lead here in the second half. And that one does touch the sideline. I tell you what, I do feel a little jealous of you guys. What time do you guys start school in the mornings on Wednesdays?
9:22.
9:22. It's like an extra weekend. You get in the middle of the week. I'm not sure how that works, Huey Husted, but he's nodding over there. He likes it.
You get some sleep, too. You get to catch up on some sleep.
I know you guys.
Especially if you do early bird.
Yeah, I know you guys always find a way to take advantage of the system. I'm sure most of you are probably staying up too late. Then all of a sudden you're tired, so you're hitting snooze 2 times, and you're still getting to school at 9:30 when it's due at 9:22. Right. I don't know how it works for your generation, but
kids today.
Kids today.
Kids will stay up as long as they want, no matter what time school is in the morning.
We could start at noon, Morgan, and kids would find a way to sleep until 11:45.
For sure. I know I would.
I think that was a handball there, wasn't it? I think it got him on the elbow.
Might have been.
Free kick here for Central.
Sending that through ball to the back post. Nick Sipe on the end of that one, clearing away with a header. Central has a good opportunity here. Looking for the through ball. That's cleared away by Sept.
I tell you what, you do see some speed on the Mustang side, and it's those three guys that we see kind of hustling all the way around here. Sept, you know, the way he controls the ball in the middle, and the way that he can kind of push that ball up ahead, and we're going to see an opportunity here. Unfortunately, the ball sails just a little too far.
A little too heavy of a touch, but that was a good idea there for Birch. Good through ball by Elia, too. There's Abel on the far sideline, looking for blue feet.
Nifty little footwork there.
Playing Elia, back to Sept, looking to switch the field. Sept with the cutback, looking to see who's open. Decides to play back to younger brother, Sept to Elia. All the Knights come back in and they win that ball. Looking to possess any opportunities here for the Knights.
Probably a little Sept backyard combination there. They've probably done that one in the backyard a few times, I imagine.
Oh yeah, they connect on a different level.
In terms of possession here in the second half, Jackson, how do you feel that the Mustangs are doing here, you know, holding off Central?
I think they're doing a good job, you know, controlling the ball as they usually do. Like I said, I don't think they should just come back on their heels and, you know, stop being aggressive. I think they need to stay aggressive when they have the ball, but, you know, not push, you know, because, you know, you're up 2-0 and this is where you can control the game, really. It's almost in like any sport. When you're up with this kind of a lead, you just look to control the lead because you don't want to get disorganized and go all over the place.
Yeah, and it does feel like that can eventually become demoralizing for the other team if you can just kind of sustain, and just kind of wear them down that way. So that one sails high, I think, off the field goal post. Morgan, you know, we were asking what the strategy was for Coach Melendez out of the half. We thought maybe it'd be a conservative approach, but it looks to be a little bit of a combination of both, doesn't it?
I know Coach doesn't like to sit back and just wait. He wants to keep scoring if he can, so nothing seems to be changing.
Nothing wrong with that.
I like that. The fans like that.
It's a good philosophy.
Makes for a good game to watch, too.
I mean, you're out there trying to score goals, right? So, you know, you might as well keep doing that even if you're up 2-0.
A little flick in there for Central. We can get the cross off.
Back in for the Mustangs, number 15,
Nice save.
Saved by Cooper.
number 23.
Looks like Central's coming a little hard on the goalie. The ball sent up by Owen Casas. Castor looking to get on the end of that one. Central plays it back to the goalkeeper, who will clear it away. Looking for the midfield.
And that's why it's fun to watch Castor. You know, a lot of kids would have probably just let that one go, saying, "Yeah, I probably don't have a shot at it." But he probably never feels that in his head that there's going to be just this no opportunity whatsoever. He's looking for somebody to make a mistake and seeing if he can take advantage, and he almost got one there.
Reese playing the through ball to Palm looking for the cross. See if Reese can be on the end of that one, but looks like Central is there to defend, and that will be a throw in for White.
So, Morgan, you said you haven't had a winter in North Dakota yet. Where you come to us from?
I just moved here a year ago from California, actually.
So California and North Dakota have pretty similar winters. So I'm going to assure you, Morgan, it's beautiful here in January. You're going to say to yourself, God, why do people live in California when North Dakota is like this in February? You're going to say that to yourself.
Every day.
You know, I hope you replay this, Morgan, in February, and you can tell me, Mr. Knodel, I think that I get your joke now.
The negative 20-degree weather is very close to California. My friends used to think that 60 degrees is cold.
Well, here's what you're going to get used to, Morgan. You're going to play soccer in 40 degrees in the spring, and people are going to be in shorts and short sleeves, and they're going to say to themselves, God, it's a nice day out.
Yep.
You're going to have a level of toughness that they don't teach you in California. You're going to learn real quick.
50 degrees is shorts.
Oh, it could be a great opportunity here, but unable to win that one.
Send back to the goalkeeper. He's going to play with that for a little bit. Send it up, looking for White. Number 7 in the middle, able to control. Drop it back to 15. Looking for the through ball. Sent in. Owen on the end of that one. Looking to defend. Trying to keep possession, but the Knights were able to win that one back. Good defense here by Zach Breidenbach. Knights still winning it back, keeping pressure in the Mustang defensive third. Cleared out, but keep getting sent right back in by the Knights. Elia taking it to the opposite side, closer to us. Looking for the through ball up to Palm. Jackson applying great pressure. Elias staying with that. Looking for Williams in the middle. The Knights were able to send that ball out, get it out of all the congestion. Looking up for the through ball, Reese is there to defend. Playing back to Savalson. Savalson hopefully looking to switch the field, finding Owen Casas. Owen will go a lot of the way looking for the through ball. Is it there? Yes.
It
Abel
is.
staying on sides. Ref
Come on, Abel.
not raising the flag. Right at the goalie. Good opportunity. Palm, can he finish that?
That was a great chance.
Abel still.
So close. And now Abel's from off
He
the
wanted
field.
that one.
He was sitting down a long time thinking and replaying that one in his head, and where he could have fired that one to catch the net, but unfortunately, nice save there by the goal, by the keeper, and Mustangs unable to capitalize.
Abel's probably not too happy about that one.
So we're sitting at 15 minutes to go here in the second half. Mustangs still up 2-0, holding on to this lead. Big W here for the Mustangs tonight if they can hold on for the last 15 minutes.
A little strong of a pass by Sept. Sept can, ooh, and that'll be a handball. Kick for Central in the midfield.
I did bring this up to Jackson last time we called one. Morgan, have you watched any of on Apple TV? They have a great new soccer series called Ted Lasso. You seen this one yet?
No, I have not gotten the
Oh,
chance
you're going to
yet.
have to watch it. Season 2 is all about how his team cannot stop tying in soccer. And he is very frustrated with the same concept.
Who wants to tie, honestly?
You want
Like,
to change that rule too, Jackson? Ties can't happen?
Ties can't happen, no offsides.
yeah,
Jackson?
there's got to be a winner or loser. Like, but hey, in the standings though, I mean, a tie is better than a loss.
That is
Very
true.
true.
That
State
is true.
tournament, though. Come to watch that. There will be no ties.
There will be no
Oh,
ties
sweet.
in the state tournament.
I think for me that's the most exciting part about soccer too, is if it comes down to like a penalty shootout. I think that's when I actually get really pumped about watching almost any sport, even in like hockey. If it comes down to a shootout like that, oh, the adrenaline's running.
So exciting.
Well, the USA women's team, when they won their shootout, Brandy Chastain probably changed the face of women's soccer for the next generation as she put that one in the net. And let's see here, I'm not sure how many years ago. That was about 20 years ago now.
Quite a while.
And that one really kind of made soccer become kind of a much larger conversation piece across the United States, as that was just a pretty amazing end to the U.S. success in that Olympics. So
That was meant to be cleared out, but I think the Knights are going to get on the end of that one. Sending a shot cleared out by Reese. Knights still looking for an opportunity, applying high pressure for the Mustangs here in their defensive half. And there's a shot taken from out deep, and then a save by Cooper's Falson. Big punt here for the Mustangs. Intended for Palm, but he was not able to get there. Elia regained, sending a through ball to Caster. Here he goes. Will he be able to find the back of the net? Ooh.
Off the left foot.
He's had quite a few shots on goal here tonight.
He has.
Looks a bit wide of the left post. It's coming for him, though.
He's already got one. I believe he's had 3 or 4 of those opportunities tonight already.
For those of you that don't know this about Soren, he's quite ambidextrous. He plays basketball both with his right hand and his left hand. Plays soccer with his right foot and his left foot. The kid is pretty tremendous athlete. So.
Tim playing back to Reese. Reese looking up to side. Back to Tim in the midfield. Back to the other side, looking to switch the field.
That pass there was probably the only mistake I've seen Sept make all night. He has been able to control that ball time and time
He's
again.
awesome
and that
there
one,
in the midfield.
And that was probably the one time it didn't come off his foot clean, and the Mustangs able to recapture it anyway.
Caster with a touch on that, looking to get back in the other end of that, but the Knights are able to clear that out for a throw-in.
So with 11 minutes to play here now, the Mustangs holding on to that 2-0 advantage. Pending something pretty miraculous on the Central side, we would like to think that this one is going to end and finish in favor of the Mustangs, but that's why you play it out. You never know how it's going to play. We did see the Mustangs come in the first minute of this game with 2 pretty great opportunities on net, and then you got to know that those opportunities can come sometimes fast and furious, and you got to be prepared for those.
Central too, they were getting a lot of those close shots off those corner kicks as well at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, if they're able to press to the point where they get some of those opportunities from the corner, I would be surprised if by the end of this game they don't find a way to get one in there. But so for the Mustangs, they're going to have to try to prevent those opportunities for Central coming down the stretch here.
Mustangs especially looking to prevent those corners, knowing how dangerous they can be off of what we've seen so far in the half. Another free kick.
Morgan, for those that don't know too much about soccer, maybe the casual observer, beyond just the role of the keeper here, what else do they have in terms of communication? What is their job in the back end there?
The goalkeeper has to control most of the field. They can see everything from where they're at. So being very talkative and loud and letting the whole team know where they're at, if there's a man on, if there's anyone coming to defend, what is a good pass to make. Basically just anything they cannot see but that the goalie can see. Especially on the defensive end, the goalie has to be loud and very talkative.
So it's not surprising there that we have a senior leader that is wearing the captain band.
Yes, he is. Back from injury too. Definitely glad to have him back.
So now sitting at 9 minutes to go.
Mustangs trying to hold their lead out. Only got 9 minutes left. See if they can keep it.
I think we have a substitution coming in. I think that's is that Isaiah coming back in there?
Yes, that is.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 4.
So coming from California, first opportunity to see this field in West Fargo. Morgan, what was your first take when you saw the colors and the landscape that we have here at Cheyenne? What'd you see?
So much different from where I used to live. I was here for last winter, but that wasn't like an actual winter yet. That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, see, you're right, man. You got tricked somehow. And then you see the soccer field here, the colors, the blue and orange that we have. What do you think about this facility that we have here at Cheyenne?
Oh, it's beautiful. I loved playing on it last year. Can't wait again for our season. So excited. My old school's colors were actually maroon and gold, so kind of playing with Davies here a little bit. Can't wear that stuff anymore.
No, you better retire that wardrobe. I hope, Morgan, on your way up here.
Yeah, I left it back in Cali.
I don't think you'd get through the hallways without being talked to a little bit if you wore the maroon and gold. So we love you out there, Davies, but we don't love you enough to give you that kind of credibility tonight. So.
That through ball looking a bit heavy, going out of bounds for a Central throw-in.
So one thing that is interesting is how kind of rivalries play out a little bit differently. Obviously, in West Fargo, the Packers have to be the chief rivals in almost every sport.
But Davies, they're just right over there here on the south side of town, and they got a lot of good programs over there as well. So they're very good competition for us.
But generally, you'll see in a town or a city this size, when you have multiple schools in the metro area, rivalries kind of extend beyond just the ones that are within the city limits. So obviously the Packers are probably the main rival for the Mustangs, but you have rivals across the way at Shanley. We saw that at the football game the other night. Both sides were absolutely packed with fans. Shanley brought their contingency. Obviously the Mustang faithful was loud and shaking those bleachers. But you see the Davies has tremendous programs, and North, South, they have history in many of their sports. So when it comes to Class A sports, as we see great opportunity there, and unfortunate
offside
to get that one. What was that called, Jackson?
Is that offside?
Yes, it was.
It was. I could just hear in your voice the disappointment of the offsides. But I guess to my point here, Morgan, you played one season here for the Mustangs. Did you get a feel for what those rivalries entail? How they might feel a little different?
Yes, I did. Especially being friends with most of them and playing on a club team. It gets real. There's a lot of talking, and whoever wins that game is a big deal, and we hold it over each other for a couple months.
I've had my own experience with that with my buddies on the north side of town.
You don't even want to say the school, huh, Jackson? You don't even want to mention it?
Oh, West Fargo High. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get it.
It's awesome.
You're friends with these guys, but at the end of the day, when you get on the field of competition, right? It's you want to win.
Yeah. Because then you got bragging rights.
That's right.
Especially
and you get to post it on social media. You guys extend bragging rights far beyond any opportunity.
If they talk smack first and they lose, and then you win, it's just like, well, then you can actually back it up because you won.
Oh yeah. Cats are looking for another opportunity that is defended well by the Knights and sent away.
So 5 minutes to go left in this one here. Morgan, are we seeing a little bit of fatigue? We see some of those through balls maybe not leaking through the way they were at the beginning. A little bit of tired. What are you noticing?
Yeah, Mustangs look to be getting a little bit tired, but also not pushing too hard right now, knowing they do have the lead. But getting back on defense is going to be very important. Make sure Central doesn't sneak in any last opportunities within the last 4 minutes.
Obviously, you don't want to get those opportunities where you just kind of lose the numbers game, maybe lose sight of where you're supposed to be.
Abel looking for the good through run, but he is offsides once again.
Another one.
Abel is going to find a way tonight. 4:12 left. Abel clearly wants another opportunity after he missed that one great opportunity that he had previously on a good save there by the keeper from Central, but
Central looking for the opportunity, and the Mustang defensive third. That is defended well by Sept. Back to Abel. Now we'll go off of Central for a Mustang throw-in. A little pushing there and oohing and on from the crowd.
So with 3:41 to play, we do want to remind you guys, a quick thank you to Morgan and Jackson for calling this game tonight with us. Huey Husted, he wanted me to call him Huey Husted, which is what I generally call him, but I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, Connor. For running some cameras for us. Aiden Canodal over there on the camera as well. Jacob Fisher, as he always is, doing a great job directing and producing for us. So appreciate that. Don't forget to click that bell, subscribe, get those notifications. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, eventually Facebook once we get that page up and rolling again.
If you want to see updates for who the Cheyenne Mustangs boys soccer team will play, feel free to follow us on Instagram at Cheyenne Soccer. Post awesome game pics.
They do have tremendous photographers. I believe it's actually Reese's mom. That is. So it's a great night for mentions for the Breidenbach family. Reese sings the national anthem, gets the first goal of the game.
His birthday.
Come on. What a great birthday. I hope he goes home, have some cake. I know I would. No fat jokes over there, Huey.
Two minutes left to play. Looks like Soren Castor is getting tripped up here in the midfield. The ref actually pulled a card.
A little pleasantries, I think, on that one. That I believe in high school soccer you get the yellow. You are forced to make a substitution. Is that correct, Morgan?
Yes, you are, but they can come in the next play. That's a yellow card for number 2 for Central.
Yellow card assessed to Central, number 2, Brooks and Tila.
With 2:13 to go, that might be it for substitutions.
Cassis with the free kick, almost finding Castor's feet.
Number 11, Ryan El-Shami.
Goalkeeper with the big punt. Just there to head it.
I will mention, since I am a girls golf coach, I will mention we did have a tournament as well this week. Special shout out to Peyton Stalker. She's an 8th grader. She got 7th place this week at Village Green in that tournament. She shot an 84. Tremendous young athlete for us.
An 84. That's
an 84.
Really
you got that in your bag?
That's me?
Yeah.
Not quite.
She's a tremendous young player, and we're hoping to see if we can get that team to qualify. Peyton's already qualified individually.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So as an 8th grader, yeah, it's pretty.
Shooting in the 80s? That's
Shooting in the 80s. Yeah, she had a tournament this year where she went back-to-back, 82, I think.
Oh,
so, yeah,
goodness.
she's definitely got that in her game, and it's
crazy.
pretty tremendous to watch. So
Central just had a great opportunity off a corner in the last minute.
and that's been kind of fortunate, Morgan, for us all night.
Oh yeah, that crossbar. Really lucky that one went over. 50 seconds left to play. Mustangs taking their time.
And as much as that probably wouldn't have been painful at the end of the day, how this is going to play out, this is going to be a shutout for Cooper on his night returning.
It's a good thing. Help with the confidence once again. Send him into the next game. Central looking for one last opportunity. 30 seconds left to go. And that's kicked out for a corner.
So this is going to be the last opportunity. 25 seconds to go. Last opportunity here for Central. They've been close multiple times. We'll see if they get one more shot. And that one going to get cleared out.
Looks like Elia is down, holding his head. Hopefully nothing too bad.
Yeah, I'd hate to see an injury here with time expiring right now.
And that is the final for this evening. Your Cheyenne Mustangs 2, Grand Forks Central 0.
That's not quite an exciting.
That's not the way we wanted to finish it tonight. Hopefully Elia's okay. I think he just got bumped in the head. He is moving around a little bit here. We do have the trainers coming out, but overall, let's just give a couple of takeaways. Any highlights that you want to point out here? Players that you want to say your player of the game, anything like that for us, Jackson, tonight?
Player of the game? I would have to say, that's tough because, you got Dylan there running the middle of the field, Soren put in the goal, Reese put in the goal. I got to give it to the Reese, the birthday boy.
Birthday boy, is that your call? Okay, Morgan says birthday boy. He did it all tonight, right? He grabbed the microphone, first goal. I think he'd be my player of the game as well. Morgan, as we kind of move forward into the next phase of this season, what do the Mustangs take away tonight that they could be real proud of?
It was a solid win for the Mustangs tonight. Definitely going into the rest of the week and their game on Thursday with a lot of confidence and knowing that they are the team and they are able to do it just when they play how they know they can play.
Yeah, overall just a great victory for the Mustangs tonight. So with that, I'm Aaron Canoto.
I'm Jackson Miller.
I'm Morgan Valvo.
Hey, love having you guys tonight. We're out.